Now, now you know what happens? Cloud promises you that it is going to provide you the scalability. Okay. Scalability means, now let's say that you have your own on-premise infrastructure. In on-premise infrastructure, we discussed that we are going to basically have our data center and we are going to have 4 servers on it.
Mhm.
Now let's say that these 4 servers are used by 10,000 people every day. Okay.
Mhm.
Now let's say that this demand increases to 1 million. Okay. But that demand was increased only on 25th of December because of Christmas.
Yeah.
And on 28th, the demand, shrinks
Mhm.
down back to the 10,000, which is a regular demand.
Yeah.
Okay. But your servers are capable only for 10,000 requests. But on 25th, they are receiving 1 million requests. What will happen? All the servers will crash, isn't it? Because the
Yeah.
demand is very much and capacity is very low. Then that's what. Now, when it is not worthy for one single day, then what will happen? Then the problem is that servers will crash. And if you buy it, it is like unnecessary expenditure, which means
Mhm.
that, from both ends, you are in a trouble, right? But what cloud says, now the interesting thing what cloud says, that cloud says that you need 2 more servers or you need 4 more servers, take from me. You take these for all 4 servers
Yeah.
and return me next day. I don't worry. Or return me next hour. I don't have any problem.
Okay.
Whenever you want to return, you return it. I will I will charge you only for 1 hour. If you return me in 1 hour, I'll charge you only for 1 hour. If you return me after 24 hours, I will charge you only 24 hours.
Hours.
So which means that for on 25th, if you are on cloud, you can take those servers on rent, 24 more servers on rent, and it will not charge, it will basically charge very less as compared like you're going and buying new servers. So cloud will basically give you the servers on rent and you can use them and you can throw them away.
Okay.
Make sense? So this is known as scalability, that you can easily scale your infrastructure. Okay.
Mhm.
You can easily scale your infrastructure. And is your, okay, third is the availability.
Mhm.
Now, this is the main challenge in case of, on-premise, because,
Mhm.
if you sometimes you have a power failure, sometimes you have a, network failure, sometimes
Yeah.
there's a storm hitting your data center, there's a natural calamity
Yeah.
hitting your data center. It's a very difficult thing to make to, okay. So now, yeah, so now there is like availability. So there's a big availability issue. Okay. Now, now what will happen that when we use cloud, cloud says that cloud promises that the services which you are using, let's say you're using a server or any service you're using, that is going to be available 99% of 99.99% of the time. Which means like if you have 10,000 days, so out of 10,000 days, only one single day your service might not be available, but rest 9,900, like 9,999 days, it's going to
Mhm.
be available. So 99.99% of the time, your services are going to be available for sure, or more than that. But but if it goes down below this, cloud will pay you the penalty. Cloud means AWS will pay you the penalty.
Okay.
So now this is why, this cloud services never goes down. It rarely goes down, and
Mhm.
it maintains high availability. Now these are the three major benefits of migrating the application from on-premise to the cloud. Okay.
Wow.
And
Okay.
I tell you one more thing which Joseph already knows, because Joseph has attended this class already. So,
Okay.
let's say that you have your home in the middle. Okay,
Mhm.
here you're living over here. Okay, and there's a grocery shop over here, and there's a grocery shop over here.
Mm.
So there are two grocery shops. Okay, this is one grocery shop, and this is another grocery shop. Since childhood, you visit this grocery shop. Okay, so every day you go to this grocery shop. Okay, so if you're going from childhood, to this grocery shop. So you have developed a habit that you will go to the same grocery shop, isn't it?
Yep.
Now, what happened that one day this grocery shop is actually you find this grocery shop closed. So what you
That's
will do,
correct.
because you have to buy the milk for your daughter, you have to
Mhm.
basically go over here and you will buy the milk because you have to buy, grocery are something which is very necessary.
Yeah.
You go and buy the grocery from this shop. Next day, you again went to this shop to buy some other groceries, but you again find this shop closed. After a few days, like you went to this shop for a few days and you find each and every single day you find these shop closed. What will happen? You will develop a habit to visit only this grocery shop, and from now on, from after some time, you will visit only this grocery shop. You will
Yeah.
never visit this grocery shop. So what
Yeah.
happened? That because of unavailability, this grocery shop lost his customer,
Mhm.
isn't it? So
Yeah.
that is what happens. If your application, let's say Amazon.com, or if Amazon.com, you visit Amazon.com and you always see some errors over there, what will
Mm.
happen? After a few days, you will get frustrated and you will start using eBay.com.
Yeah.
So this is how availability matters. Availability is important to keep your application available for the users. If you don't keep
Mhm.
your applications available for the users, user won't be able to place the order and user will not be able to use your service. And
Yeah.
later, finally, user will suffer and user will not use your services.
Mhm.
That is why availability matters. Cost, scalability, and availability are the three major reason for any cloud migration.
Okay.
Right
Yeah.
now,
Thank you.
Now there are four types of cloud. There's a public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, and community cloud.
Mhm.
So what happened? The data center like AWS has created a data center. So this is AWS data center, and now multiple clients can actually use these servers. So this server is used by client one. This is used by client two. This is used by client three, client four, client one, client two. I mean, all these servers are being used by multiple different clouds. It means this is your public cloud because these servers are being used by multiple different organizations or clients. So that is why this is your public cloud that anyone can come and use this cloud. Make sense, everyone? Salam,
Yep. Yep.
Joseph, Sandra. Now coming to private cloud. Private cloud is like a on-premise. It's actually on-premise,
Mhm.
wherein you build your own cloud, and now this cloud is going to be maintained and used by only the employee of the organization or by the customers of the organization.
Organization.
This
Okay.
cloud will not be used by multiple clients. It will be only used by that organization which has built it. Let's say Bank of America has its own cloud, okay,
Mhm.
or as its own private cloud. So this cloud will be used by only by Bank of America. No one
America.
else can use it.
Okay.
Now, now you think that public cloud is really beneficial because it offers so many services and it offers you scalability, cost, benefit. Lot of why Bank of America is still maintaining private cloud. Why Bank of America do not shift to the AWS? So the main reason is the data. Bank of America has a crucial data that it doesn't even trust AWS.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to keep the data on AWS premises because
Mm.
it thinks that if AWS loses the data, then it will affect Bank of America's goodwill. So
Yeah.
sometimes some organizations are very skeptical about their data. They don't want to they don't want to take the risk with the data because data is actual currency of IT world. It's actually the money. Like the
Yeah.
money is important for us. We cannot lose the money just like that.
Mhm.
Any organization cannot lose the data just like that, right?
Yeah.
So Bank of America, banks cannot lose their customer data. Otherwise, people will lose the uh, trust, and Bank of America will lose is its credibility.
Mhm.
So to make sure that sometimes some of the important organizations they are still maintaining private clouds to
Mhm.
keep their data secure. Now coming to the hybrid. So in hybrid, what happens? You maintain public cloud and the private cloud both.
Private. Yeah.
Okay. So you maintain private cloud to keep the data and public cloud to run your application. So when someone try to access your application for data, it contact private cloud and then it
Okay.
returns. So some of the organization, they maintain hybrid cloud in order to make sure that their data is also safe and they are actually paying less and leveraging the functionality of public cloud. I mean, the benefits of the public cloud.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, another thing is community cloud. Community cloud means that when you have multiple organizations, they are working on same idea. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's say you have Army, Air Force, and Navy. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now these are the three different military organizations, isn't it? Now they are building an application which is common for everyone. I mean, for all of them, only for all of them. So they can work on a single application where they have to maintain the data center, and that
Mm-hmm.
data center will be accessible only by all three organizations, not anyone. So
Okay.
when data center is maintained by one single vendor, sorry, three different vendors or more than one different organization, then that is your community cloud. In community cloud, more than one organization is responsible to manage the cloud. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, this is it.
Thank you for watching. Switch from non-IT to IT today. Explore www.thinkcloudly.com.